Alright, to help you guys get ready for your next quiz this week on the exponent laws, I thought I'd make one more little video covering some of the more difficult questions. And I'm going to take some straight from your Powers Practice Part 3 worksheet. So let's go ahead and get started. Oops. I'll just zoom in up here. Okay, so let's take a look at negative 5 to the power of 8 divided by negative 5 to the power of 4 times negative 5 to the power of 3. So this combines a couple of exponent laws, the one involving division as well as multiplication of powers. So first off, we need to remember that when two powers with the same base are being divided, the rule is to subtract the exponents. So if I were to combine these two powers together into one, we know our base will stay the same, and to find the new exponent, since the powers are being divided, we will subtract the exponents, and 8 minus 4 gets me 4. So this power is still being multiplied by negative 5 to the power of 3. So now we need to use the product law, where if two powers are being multiplied together with the same base, then we add the exponents. So these combined would get us negative 5 to the power of 4 plus 3, which is 7. Alright, let's try another one over here. Get my new color. Okay, how about 6 to the power of 3 times 6 to the power of 5 divided by 6 to the power of 2 times 6 to the power of 4. So when you get a question like this, I find it really helps to solve the numerator first and then the denominator separately, and then go from there. So 6 to the power of 3 times 6 to the power of 5, since the powers are being multiplied, we're going to add the exponents. So 3 plus 5 gets us 8. And in the bottom, same rule, they're being multiplied, so we're going to add these exponents, and 2 plus 4 gets me 6. Now we need to utilize the quotient law. So since these two powers are being divided, we're going to subtract the exponents. So 8 minus 6 gets us an exponent of 2. So that would be the answer for that one. Okay, let's go on to another one. Let's go down here and get maybe blue. Okay, so we've got 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 1, all to the power of 2. So now there's a couple different ways of doing this. Well, actually, I'll explain probably the easiest way. If we follow the rules of BEDMAS, we know we have to solve things inside brackets first. So what I'm going to do is combine these two powers together to become 1, and then we'll deal with this exponent here. So 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 1, since they're being multiplied, we're going to add these exponents. So 3 plus 1 gets us 4. So this becomes 2 to the power of 4. However, this whole thing is still in brackets, and it's to the power of 2. So this goes back to the power of a power law, where to combine this, we need to multiply these exponents. So this becomes 2 to the power of 4 times 2, which is 8. And of course, if you were to needing to solve that, you would just do 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 8 times, there we go. I believe, let's see, you would get 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256 there as your answer. Okay, now I'm going to move on to some questions that involve using BEDMAS. So that's typically when you can't use any exponent laws. Let's grab a pink. Okay, let's try 2 to the power of 2 minus 2 to the power of 0 times 2 plus 2 to the power of 3. Okay, so following BEDMAS rules, first we try brackets, there are none, so then we go on to exponents. So that means we're going to solve anything that is a power. So 2 to the power of 2 becomes 4. 2 to the power of 0 is 1. Remember, anything to the power of 0 is 1. The 2 just stays the same. And 2 to the power of 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, which gets us 8. So this is what this equation becomes. Now that we're done exponents, we move on to multiplication and division. I can see that these two numbers here are being multiplied together, so I'm going to solve that first. So 1 times 2 is 2. Let me just write this out again. So now we're left with 4 minus 2 plus 8. Now we're just left to add and subtract from left to right. So 4 minus 2 gets me 2, plus 8 gets us 10 as an answer. Okay, I think I'll just do one more. It's a little bit trickier. Let's go over here. Okay. How about 2 to the power of 2 plus 2 to the power of 3 all to the power of 2. Okay, so first is brackets. And we definitely have brackets here, so we need to solve everything that's inside the brackets first. So first we're going to figure out that 2 squared is 4, and 2 to the power of 3 is 8. And this whole thing should still be in brackets, and it's to the power of 2. Okay, so still solving the brackets first. 4 plus 8 gets me 12, so it's 12 squared, which is simply 12 times 12, which is 144. So that's it. So yeah, when you have to, remember, you have to use BEDMAS whenever an exponent law does not work. So those cases are when two powers are being added or subtracted, like you can see here, or if the bases are different. For example, let me just write this in over here. If you had to solve 2 to the power of 3 times 4 to the power of 2, since the bases are different, you would just use BEDMAS rules, right? So this would become 8 times 4 squared, which is 16, and then just multiply those out to get your answer. Okay, I hope this video helps, and good luck on the quiz on Thursday.